So anyways, thank you so much, Marcy, for allowing me to share with the team. And Marcy and I kind of brainstorm a lot and think about things that we can share with y'all. And we thought of something really good on our way back from Branson a couple weeks ago, but neither one of us can remember what it was. So I had to think of something different. And as I was talking to some of my team this morning, I kind of came across this topic, and I think that, or maybe it was yesterday, but I think that's something important for us to touch on from time to time. And just a fresh reminder, whether we're new in this business or we've been in this business for several months, just, kind of remembering, getting back to basics, and just remembering that we have a simple, duplicatable system that we need to be following it. And, if we remember to keep it simple and we remember to keep it duplicatable, I'm trying to still get on my computer, guys. Sorry. If we'll remember to do those things, success is not going to come only for us and for ourselves, but it's going to be easy to teach and duplicate down our lines as we continue to build our teams. So none of us really want to have to take the time every time somebody comes in to train them this whole big system and everything that we learn and do, right? What we want to do is we want to stick with a very simple process. So for those of you, Marcy, did anybody take really good notes for Marcy's call last week and get the DMOs that she listed, suggested, things that we need to be doing every single day to work our business? Did somebody get good notes on that? Get it typed up, maybe? Terry, were you on the call?
I was. I don't want to do it. How do I do this? Sorry.
No. Who is it? Who's talking?
That's Terry. Yeah, I was on the call. I'm looking now. I don't have it typed up, but I know I did. I know I wrote notes.
Anyways,
down, but I'll get them typed up tonight and get them on there.
Okay, she's gonna type somebody. I just wanted somebody that has them, because honestly, I didn't write them down. They were great, but I didn't write them down, so I don't want to miss anything. But to get them typed up and keep it like in our files in the group, so that it's a reference for our brand new people. Like as we're bringing people in, we hand them this list. But something that if we'll just simply remember to keep everything that we do really simple, so that the brand new person coming in, and so when we think about these things, okay, so as a brand new distributor, do we have any brand new people on here tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so good. We have a brand new person coming in, especially for someone that's never done this business before. Not this business particularly, but it's for someone that's never done network marketing before. They sign up, they're excited because they tried the coffee and they love it, so they're just ready to share, or they're ready to earn money, or they're ready to do whatever you shared with them to get them interested in joining you. So they're just excited about something. That's when you have their attention. That's when they're ready to do something. But oftentimes they come in and they don't really do anything, not because they don't want to or because they're not uninterested, because they just don't know what to do. So if we simply would just keep just a few things for our brand new people coming in, okay, these are some things that you can do every day. And, if you just stick the course, stay consistent. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with the book or the saying or know anything about the compound effect. But the compound effect is very powerful. And that's just, things that we do daily on a daily basis over time come in, small things that we do daily over time become big things, right? And that's true in this business as well. Because I shared on the post this morning that I would share kind of my story and to give everyone hope. We're not all fast starters in this business. Even in my previous business, I wasn't a fast starter. I ended up having a very successful business, but because it was a lot of commitment and dedication on my part, not because I came in just like a shooting star and shot straight to the top. It took a lot of hard work and commitment, and that's kind of what I wanted to share with y'all this evening. And when I got started, I signed up January 17th, and probably didn't get my products till the end of the month. So I really don't even count January as a business month for me. So looking at my first month being February. February, I think I signed up 2 people and I had 6 customers. That was my first month in this business. The very next month, which was March, I knew that I was excited about it. I had already, I was to the point to where I was sharing with people, but I wasn't really doing it with intention. I was posting on Facebook. Okay. I have a 2-year-old poking me in the side right at this moment. Hey, what's wrong? Go see your mama. I'm sorry. Tell y'all it's real in here. So, I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing. Okay. I knew that I drank the coffee. I knew that I loved it, but I was so used to doing what I'd done before. My norm, posting on Facebook and letting people see that and they would come, right? That's so far from the truth, and that's so far from what we need to be doing. If you really want to have a successful business, you need to work it with intent every single day and do something in your business. Whether it's reaching out, well, you need to be doing that every day anyway. Reaching out to new people. I'm finally joining. Okay. Whether it's, doing your follow-ups, doing some personal development. Marcy had a great list of DMOs, suggestions, something that you can get started with. But the bottom line is make a commitment. Make a commitment and do something. Allot yourself the time every day that you want to commit to your business. And I've done a lot of network marketing studies and trainings, and Eric Warray said something that really resonated with me once. He said a lot of things that resonated with me, but this one particular thing has stuck with me for so long, and that is, you should treat your business, especially if a startup business like we have, brand new ground floor opportunity is wide open. Okay, we have the opportunity to reach the masses. Okay, is it going to be us personally? No, we're going to have to find a tribe of people to help us do that, right? But you're not going to get them by not sharing, right? So if you'll just, and he said, and I know that some of you are busy mamas, you maybe work full-time jobs, maybe you work 50 hours a week like I did when I first got into this industry. And it's tough, it's tough to find the time to make that commitment every day. But what it can give you is freedom from the busy life that you're living, ultimately. So is it worth an hour or 2 of your time, sacrificing, whether it's giving up your favorite TV show or, maybe waking up earlier in the morning or staying up an hour later at night? Sometimes it maybe have to be a sacrifice of time that you're giving up to invest in your business at this moment to develop it into what you need to have more time freedom. So, thinking about it that way. And he said this, imagine if, you need to treat your business as if you were getting paid $1,000 an hour. Right now, if you were getting paid $1,000 an hour in your business to do this, on a part-time basis or full-time basis, whatever, how many hours would you commit to it every day? How many would you, Marcy? Marcy must be muted.
I would probably all day. I wouldn't do
You wouldn't stop, would you?
I wouldn't stop.
Tammy, I see you on here, Tammy. How many hours would you commit if you was paid $1,000 an hour to this business, Tammy?
I'm sorry, my dogs are having a fit. I would commit a lot.
Okay. And the truth is that we all would. Every single one of us, if you were getting paid and you knew you were getting paid $1,000 an hour, you would commit as much time as you could in a day. Like you probably wouldn't even sleep. You would drink your damn coffee all day long and not even sleep and just work, 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 right? That's what we would do because we're driven by that. But the truth is, and this was in a private setting with top income earners that I was in a group with, and he did this. It was like a little experiment that he did within the group. It was like a little exercise, and he picked a few of the bigger top earners, and they went back to the previous 5 years in their business, and what they were what the point was is that where they were in their current business now, earning all the top money that they were earning, years down the road, they were able to contribute more than 80% of their current income to the few people that they brought in early on in their business. And so whenever they figured it out, it was well over, whenever they look back to that time and divided into, how much they were making now at their current time, but going back and figuring out how many hours they worked into the business and, doing that, they had figured out that they didn't know that, maybe you're not getting it paid now. So you're not getting paid them $1,000 an hour now, but it's worth $1,000 an hour to you. So we need to do like Robert Oblon teaches us, and to act as if you're getting paid $1,000 an hour right now in your business. I don't know what is going on my phone. That was the weirdest thing. Okay. Act as if you're getting paid that $1,000 an hour, and chances are it probably will turn into that for you. You're going to get paid, just not now. Or you might get it a lot sooner than you think, because I had no idea 6 months ago when I started this business that I would be where I am today from a financial standpoint. Like, it blows my mind to see the true opportunity, to experience the true opportunity that we have here. So, but in February, I was posting on Facebook, and I don't know that I was really discouraged, but I wasn't as excited as I should have been about it. Well, then I went to convention, and convention really, really set a fire in me, because I had the opportunity then to see the heart of the company, to really see the vision, and to really see the bigger picture of where we are here now. And for those of you that are unsure, then I suggest you maybe get on Robert's, anybody needs to anyway, get on Thursday nights. We're going to be having corporate calls. Get on those, because that's going to help you experience kind of what we experience when we go to these corporate events. Hearing the heart and the vision of our company leaders and knowing where we're headed. Know without a doubt that we're in the right place at the right time. Okay, that's going to give you the belief that you need in this company to get out there and do what you need to do. So I left that convention with a fire that said, okay, I'm going to do this no matter what, and so I left there and I went to work. I really started working my business with intention at that point, and that was, I made a commitment to myself that I was going to reach out to 5 people a day, minimum 5 people a day. And I don't know if any of you ever been through any of those network marketing studies, but I was a Eric Worre junkie and a GoPro junkie, and I'd always heard and learned about the 90-day kickoff, but I'd never done it in my business. And that was a commitment that I made. That light just got bad. Hang on a second. I got to get it back on. I made the commitment that I was going to do the 90-day push in this one. And it started the day that I got back from convention. And I can tell you, I even went, but so that later that month, I went to the SOS training. And so for the month of March, I was working my business with intention, so I did work it in February, but in March I worked with intention. I left the convention. I think I ended that month as a gold distributor. I was silver when I went to convention, ended the month of March as a gold, and in April, I double ranked platinum. I say it wasn't it was me and my team. You know, we're a team rank up here, but we ranked up as a platinum and diamond, and then May went by, we maintained. June, last month, we ranked up with all the issues that we're having in our company. We're still ranking up, you know, and we're still having the growth, and it's because we have our blinders on and we're just not stopping. You know, just get out there and share. Bottom line, we've had some shipping issues. I really do believe that we're beyond all that. You know, don't let that slow you down. Do not let that hold you back from getting out there and sharing. If there's issues with any of your customers, they're gonna
675. What is it?
they're gonna get resolved, you know. But for the most part, we've got customers ordering now. They're getting their product in like a week or less. It's awesome. So I say all that to say that I didn't have a fast start in this business, and here I am sitting as a black diamond team. You know, we're a black diamond team in our 6th month in this business, and that's crazy. That means we have $80,000 in volume in our organization. But that's not because I didn't put in a lot of hard work. I really worked my business with intention and every day. So if you will make this commitment, and I think every single one of you, what I want to do with my team, and I think we're going to start pairing up people, I think we need to have, everyone needs to have an accountability partner. So, Marcy, I guess you can maybe get with some of your leaders and try to start pairing up some people. But I think an accountability partner can just help us to be more intentional. I'm a procrastinator, so if I don't have an accountability partner, I may not do it. I don't do anything today that I can put off till tomorrow, except talk to people about coffee. Like, I do that with intention now. I have a drive and a passion, and but I think that, if you can partner up, if you can find your own accountability partner, someone that you're comfortable with working with in this business, even if it's just on a weekly basis, share your DMOs. Maybe print out a form or keep yourself a notebook or a journal and write down what you do for your business each day, because that's also going to help whenever you get with your sponsor and you're saying, oh, my business is not doing too well, or, I'm not getting any new customers, or this is not happening. So we can tell you, okay, let's look back at what you're doing. Let's look at your DMO. Have you done your follow-ups? Have you reached out to 3 to 5 people every day with intention? How are those connections going? Are you reconnecting with old friends? Are you making new friends every day? And I just think that connecting. Sorry guys, I got a phone call. I just think that connecting with a buddy, getting us a buddy system going here could really be helpful for those of you that are like me and you need some accountability. We lack accountability and we lack consistency. Us that are procrastinators, and I think a lot of you fall into my category, unfortunately. So what I don't know. I don't know how we're going to handle that, Marcy, but I think that that's something that's going to be important for us to do, to buddy up. So what else? There was a couple of other things that I wanted to share, but keep it simple. The brand new person that you sign up today needs to know exactly what to do. So what is that going to be? What are you going to tell the brand new person that signs up today to do? You're going to tell them, here's our DMOs. You're going to go over it with them, explain to them how to make a post, how to create a curiosity post. You're going to explain to them how to open up a conversation to talk with someone. Hey, have you heard about the happy coffee? You can explain to them how to work through the DMO list that Marcy's created. She's got on there just reconnecting with people, starting conversations. Marcy's really good with what do you call it, Marcy?
Building relationships, is that, or just connecting?
Building relationships.
Building relationships.
Yes, building relationships and connection. Yeah. So that has to start, especially if you're not a very social person. You need to start getting social, because this is a very social business. Like, and I had some mentoring calls with some of my team this past week, and I talked to a couple different ones that really they're really strong introverts. It's just their personality. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just who they are. They're not real comfortable talking to a whole lot of people. They're not real comfortable talking to strangers. Her challenge this week is to talk to 2 strangers every day. Doesn't have to be about coffee. In fact, don't make it about coffee. Just get comfortable talking to strangers. You can pay them a compliment. A compliment always opens a really genuine conversation. Sorry, y'all, my daughter keeps calling. Talk about the weather, talk about anything, but just start talking to strangers. Once you can master that, once you can get really comfortable talking to strangers, you're going to get comfortable with sliding that little happy coffee in there. It just is going to happen. So, just knowing that there's simple things that we can do. And the most important things are connecting, which is what Marcy's really good at, helping you all to understand different ways to connect and reconnect with people. But the biggest thing is going to be intentional every single day. Introduce the coffee somehow, some way, to 3 to 5 new people every day. You pick your number, share it with your accountability partner, and be accountable every day for making sure that you do that. And if you do that, if you connect your people with if you introduce your people to the coffee or the chocolate or whatever you're introducing them to, and then that's number 1. Then number 2 is plugging them into our support groups, which is for mine, the Happy Coffee Chat, and for Marcy's, the Happy Coffee Talk. Y'all, those groups are like gold mines for your business. All you have to do is plant the seed. Kind of, we're like farmers. You're planting the seed by introducing and letting them know that there's such a thing as a happy coffee. It does exist. It can make you feel good. And then you're plugging them into this group. So if it was Marcy, if Marcy is the person that I was talking to, hey, Marcy, have you heard about that happy coffee yet? I've started drinking and I feel awesome. Marcy may ask a question or two, but she's known me to sell many different things, over these last few years. So she could be like brushing me off. But, I planted that seed and I let her know that there was such a thing exists. So then I invite her to the Happy Coffee Chat group. Well, what happens then is Marcy says, oh, check this out. Oh, this person lost this much weight. Oh, well, this one's just excited to get her chocolate in the mail. And this one's excited to feel better. This one's no more taking the depression and anxiety meds. Maybe I need to check this stuff out. So be sure, that those groups are that second and third and fourth party validation that your customers, your potentials may need. Okay. So be sure that you're using the groups, utilizing the groups, abuse the groups, put all your friends in there. It doesn't matter. Sometimes we do that. We just go to clicking away and then adding people, because I have learned and I tested it. You're not just throwing them in a group. They actually get a notification. In their notifications, they get a message that you invited them to a group. They can accept it or they can decline it. So for those of you that are comfortable with just going and adding a bunch of people, that's what you need to do. Bottom line is you need to get your people in there. Doesn't matter how. You can have a conversation with them first or not. That's totally up to you. If you're not comfortable with doing that, don't do it. We're not asking you to do anything that you're not completely comfortable doing. But for those of you that are, that they're seeing the difference and they're seeing what it's doing. I've gotten, just from adding people in there, I've gotten many customers and several distributors. Another thing that we have going on that's really, really powerful right now, and it's duplicatable for the brand new person, is, you know, we need to be utilizing these shareables. The shareables are a great tool. Before the shareables came out, we've always sold, because remember, we like to keep everything duplicatable. When you bring a brand new person in, maybe it's a struggling mama that's making a sacrifice to join the business because she needs this opportunity, she's not going to have money to buy product just to give it away. She's going to have to buy product and sell it, to at least make her money back. So it's an investment, buying the product, and then she resells it to get her money back. Giving away product for us, there may be some of you that do have that, and you can do that, and that's okay. If you want to give your product away, give your samples away, that's okay. But I don't teach it, and I don't do it because it's not duplicatable for everybody that comes in. So we sell the samples, and when we didn't have, before the shareables, we had the coffee sticks, and so we would sell them for $5. What I was finding was, when we were doing that, was they were buying the coffee. They weren't buying the Xanthamax because they hadn't tried it, and they weren't interested in it. There was no value to it because they experienced the coffee and they loved it. What I'm finding now that we have the dose shareables is they're buying the dose. When they're experiencing the dose together, they're buying the dose. So that pretty much just doubled our sales right there. And that can double the sales in your organization as well. So keep that in mind. The dose shareables is $250 for the box, but if you're going to sell 33 of them at $10 each, you're going to earn back $330. So you're going to profit some money. So consider it an investment. Get the dose shareables. I'm telling you, it works. If you can get these to people, $10 a piece, they're buying it. They don't even think twice about it. They're buying it. Do I ever give them away? Yes, occasionally. And here's how I determine the difference in who I'm going to give it to and who I'm going to sell it to. Okay, I had to share this with somebody yesterday because he said that he was just giving away a bunch of stuff. But if I'm prospecting someone, if I approach you regarding the business, especially if I'm prospecting someone, I will usually give them a trial for free, because if I'm prospecting them, then I want them. I want them. If they're coming to me or asking for samples, then that's usually the ones that I'm going to sell it to, because there's so many of them, and I know that y'all see it too. So many people just want something for free, just want something for nothing. And we have to just be really cautious with that, because there's people that'll get a sample from every single one of us if we'll let them. So just be real mindful of who you're giving away product to if you are doing that. So be sure that you're selling product, if you want to keep it on the duplicatable side. Marcy, is there anything else that I may have forgotten? Oh, those of you that are in driving distance to New Orleans, I'm so excited to see y'all this weekend. We are thrilled to have our sensational Saturday in New Orleans on this weekend. I'll be there from Friday to Sunday. I've got some team coming from Alabama and from Mississippi, and we've got Marcy coming from North Louisiana. We've got some coming from Lafayette, from Texas. So we have team coming from all over the place, and we're just really excited. Y'all, the Sensational Saturday, for those of you that are not in this area, the schedule is going to be released really, really soon. And just be watching for it so that you can find the location that's going to be nearest you, so that you can plan to be there, because these are awesome and you want to try to get to one. Marcy, is there anything else you'd like me to cover? I kind of covered just, keeping things simple and duplicatable for the brand new person that comes in.
Yeah, I mean, it's about keeping it simple. And, in case y'all don't know, there is a pinned post in my group that has getting started, and it is links to everything that person could possibly need it is the YouTube that that I did last week for the DMOs. I felt like that was something that a new person needs, so I put that also in the getting started training. So that link to that is there. And then there's a getting started training that I did that the YouTube is in there. Now, I did talk about a promo that was going on at the time, so maybe next week, I don't know. We'll have to also have to look at the schedule and everything going on. I know with being in New Orleans this weekend, I'm not sure if I'll have time, but I will try to get a new getting started training done that does not talk about the promo. I did put a little thing in parentheses, a note, and saying that, you know, when I was talking about the shooting star, that it's no longer available for anyone that listens. Just so you know, but that is great training and great information for anybody coming on board to have. So make sure you're tagging your new people in that. And make sure you are getting them a welcome call ASAP with their upline, like, you know, whether it be, you know, with a leader above you. So make sure that happens, because that is so important. One of my questions that I like to ask people, I try to ask everybody, is, you know, if they've done anything like this before and why did they leave? And, you know, other than the product, or, you know, if they've swore it off before. One of the biggest things that I hear is their upline. They didn't feel supported, or they didn't feel included, or whatever, and whatever it may be about their upline. So it is extremely important for y'all, because we don't realize who is getting the welcome calls and who isn't, because so many of us could do it. So if you sign someone and you bring someone into this business, you are doing them a disjustice by not connecting them with their uplines and getting them a welcome call so they can know someone other than you in a conversation and be able to ask questions. So definitely, that is probably the biggest thing that you need to do to get someone started. So they feel a connection and can feel like they know us on a personal level, because we like to do the video, you know, and we like to get to know them and find out a little bit about them. And then they feel a little bit more comfortable coming to us, asking us for questions, and maybe feeling more connected. And so that is super important to your people, that they do that, you know, that you have the welcome call. So please, and if you haven't had one, you know, reach out to your sponsor and go, hey, I never had anything, a welcome call. I need one of those. And, you know, let's get you one done now, even if you didn't just sign up. So that's always on the table for us to do for y'all. But Toni, I think, knocked it out of the park. She's great at what she does, and I appreciate it. And one of these days, we're going to remember the great training that we came up with on our way home from Branson. Yeah, we'll come up with that.
And if we don't, then we'll think of lots of other great ones.
You know.
Hey, say hi.
So, no.
Say hi.
But I'm gonna go ahead but y'all have, I guess that's it. It's a Tuesday night, and we've got, you know, just a few days left in the rest of this month. What is on the July 24th? So we've got a little bit left in the month. So y'all, I'll go knock it out of the park. If you are close to a rank, because we cannot see anybody's their total volumes right now. So please let us know if you're close to a rank and you're shooting for a rank, so we can help support you in going for that. We would love to be a part of that and help any way we can to support you in going for that towards the end of this month. So don't feel like you're having to do it by yourself. I mean, we're here. We can't do it for you, but we want to support you and do what we can to get you there if you're going for something. So let us know that. And if anybody has anything, any questions, do y'all have any questions before we get off of here? No? All righty. Well, y'all have a great night. And if you do have any questions, just post them in the Lion Chasers group, and